Welcome to Writer's Life, a place where you get the sight, sounds, smells, taste of my particular awesome writing life. Right? Because I say it's awesome. Um, Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button and the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on one exciting video. How exciting they are. Well, they were exciting when I was in Egypt. Um, Now they're very serious. Um, so I was reading this story written by this dude who claims, and the story came from a very reputable source. I'm not going to tell you who or what. Um, but in any case, because it would be like advertising for them if I did that. But anyway, he's like, oh, he was giving suggestions on how to market your book better, and he was of the opinion that you don't need to write a million books. You don't need to write fast. You don't need to bust your balls. You don't need to whatever. You know, and I'm of the opinion where your best marketing tool is your next book. And who cares if you write fast, so long as you write good. Write good. Take two. So long as you write well, um, and you have fun at it. Anyway, but I digress as always. Um, but he was claiming that just on like out of like 4 books, he was pulling in like anywhere between 10,000 a month, and I think he said either 15 or up to 17,000 per month. Like, wow, good for you, dude. Like holy crap. And then I got deeper into the article. He said, but you can't avoid advertising. You need to advertise. This isn't like 2010 or 2011, 2012, where you could, um, make your book 99, your independent book, 99 cents on, the ebook 99 cents, and it's going to sell a kabillion copies, which was the truth at the time. And he's right. You do have to advertise somewhat. I advertise. Well, I'll tell you that later. But he was going through what he spends on Facebook ads alone, and he was saying he pays anywhere from like $200 to $500 a day for Facebook ads. Okay. And then he said he also buys Amazon ads, but he wouldn't say how much he spent on Amazon ads. So conservatively speaking, say he spends another $200 on Amazon ads. That's like almost like $700 a day. Okay, um, you with me here? He would not show any of the spend of the advertising spend, but he did take a screenshot of his earnings 1 month, and it was 17,500 bucks. That's supposed to make you believe that this is what this guy's pulling in net, but he's not. And so I just, me sucking at math, I could easily, without even going to the calculator, figure out that like this guy's actually running at a deficit some months anyway. The months he's only doing 10,000 or so, like he's out like a few $1,000s. So this is where advertising gets tricky for me. I think, and I think I don't think you should just like boom, pour as much cash as you have into advertising. Of course, you're going to sell more books, and of course, you're going to be seen by more readers, and of course, all that like ranking stuff is going to be better for you, and whatever, all that stuff that makes you feel better inside, but that doesn't make your pocketbook feel any better. So, like, what my philosophy is, and what I've been doing, is I advertise like the first week or so. I do. I like, and then I kind of cut it out a little bit, and then just like put it. Then I just like a lot, like maybe a few dollars a day to like first books in series, and then hopefully people will, if they read the first book, they'll go on to the next one. I also, for books that are still in Amazon KU or the special thing, specials 3-month thing. I like make a free day, like one free day per book per month. So that people like, they read the free one and they're like, oh, I like this series, I'm going to go read the others. So that's a good way to advertise too. I try not to inundate social media too much, because people are like, it's God, Xandri's like pushing his books again. It sucks. Show us something else. Show us like a fluffy cat or something like that. Or a cute dog, a puppy. So, and then towards the end of the month, maybe I'll up my ad spend a little bit more, depending upon how things are going that month. But I still find that it's the next book that always pushes you along. It's definitely your best marketing tool. No question about it. And like I said yesterday, like on my independent Bear Media list, I've got like over 60 books, and like they all sell every month. Some of them sell 100 copies, some of them sell like 2 copies, but they sell. And eventually, that's going to run into some big money without having to rely on Facebook ads or Amazon ads so much, or say even BookBub ads, which BookBub ads suck. They don't do anything for you. Facebook, if you do it right, that can be very effective. It confuses me big time. Like when I look at the Facebook Amazon, or when I look at the Facebook ads platform, I just want to run away. It's just too technical. But Amazon ads are easy peasy, really. The sponsored ads, that you could put one together in minutes and it's done. And once you have it like forever. All you need to do is update it or whatever. And don't skip on the Amazon automatic ads either, because they sort of do like placement on your behalf. They follow the algorithms and all that sort of stuff, but it can get expensive. So watch your spend. You always want to be in profit. I mean, even if, your profits only say $1,000 a month, it's better than that's actually better than making $17,000 a month, but you spent $22,000 advertising, right? It only makes sense. All right, so that's my rant for the day. Who's this? Big Philly. Gotta throw on I need new glasses, by the way. I believe you can avoid the expensive advertising quicksand, good way to put it, by producing more product. Exactly. Focus on more stuff for sales, so no one book is make or break. Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better. Big Philly, and I'm sure Frank Theodat thinks the same way. And Dean Wesley Smith. In fact, I sent Dean the article, and he came back at me and he said, like, this is head shaking, and he said, this person's not going to be around in 4 years. And like Dean has seen it all, right? Dean's like our Heavenly Father. Don't strike me down, Lord. But he's like our sort of like literary Heavenly Father, in that he's been around so long and he's seen it all. He's published like 200 traditional books, and now he's published like 400 independent stories and novels and stuff like that. So if I believe everything Dean says. Frank again. Dean is the man. Yeah, Dean is the man. No question about it. So anyway, he was like, Dean called bullshit on it. He's like, that's the guy is clearly, you always be wary when someone sends you a screenshot of their profits, but they don't send you a screenshot of what they spent trying to make that profit. Always be wary of that, because they're just trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're trying to gas you, like just like Joe Biden, who just called like the leader of like South Korea loon. His name is like Yoon. Anyway, don't get me going. All right. I will catch you guys. What's today? Thursday. All right. Tomorrow's Friday, right? I've been home a week. That went by fast. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow, God willing. Ciao, ciao.